guys, so for those of you who watched last week's episode of the Restoration Roundup, you'll know that we're planning a greenhouse construction against the garage, like a lean-to greenhouse, and that's still on the cards and we're still planning to do it, but with the amount of work that's just potentially going to happen on the house in the next few weeks, I can't really justify spending, several days building a permanent structure down there, foundations and timber framing and things like that. So it's on hold, but I had a realisation. I've got a polytunnel in storage, banged in a hedge somewhere, which my granddad gave me, and it's a galvanised hoops, 6 foot wide, 7 foot tall, 15, 16 foot long, so it's quite a good size. We can get it right at the bottom of the garden, tucked in against the wall. It'll get enough sunlight, but it'll also be hidden out of the way from the view of the garden. So I went online and found some plastic to go over it and a few other bits and bobs. And this company were called First Tunnels, and they had the most helpful website I could find. I've just had a quick look in there already. Once you've worked out how much plastic you need, which is where their website was really helpful, they had like a video on how to do it, you order it, and a couple of days later it arrives, and this is what's arrived. So this tape is a bit like draft proofing tape, I think, that type of thing, and it will stick to the galvanised metal hoops and prevent them from overheating and deteriorating the plastic. So ideally we want this plastic to last a good few years, so anything like that that's going to prolong the life of the plastic is good to me. So a couple of rolls of that we ordered. And another thing, when I did my research, never having had a polytunnel before, was ventilation. Everyone talks about condensation and overheating and things like that. But on one of the videos on this First Tunnel website, they showed that as an option, where you have a timber side rail down one side, or both sides, and the bottom meter is vented, this windbreak mesh, and you can still roll down the polythene in the winter. So got a few meters of that, so that's for the side. And then in here, that's heavy stuff, just carried this back from the post office. This is the plastic, the polythene itself. So we opted for this thermal plastic, or anti-fog rings a bell, something like that. Actually, let's have a look. Let's put it on this. Supertherm. So it's Supertherm, and the idea is that it still lets through the same amount of light, but it doesn't create condensation on the inside of it, which could drip down and also makes all sorts of nasty diseases and stuff for the veg or plants you're growing, apparently. So we went for that. Invoice and creating the perfect growing environment. Top tomatoes. 4 packets of Gardener's Delights. Top tomato, can't go wrong with the Gardener's Delight. So I don't know how many's in each. First Tunnels, free seeds, so that's great. Didn't know they were coming. Nice little prezzy. So plenty for the whole year, I would have thought, and maybe next year. So we could be in tomato heaven by the end of the summer. We made a start on the seeds this week. You can check out that video by clicking one of the links up there. Eden and I had a fun afternoon planting some seeds. We made a start. We planted some Moneymaker, I think it is. The small cherry tomatoes. So yeah, we'll get some more seeds going. That's exciting stuff. Anyway, I think that's it. Don't know when I'm going to get around to doing this. I'm going to have to do some serious excavation and dig out that hedge, and I'm probably going to build almost like a giant raised bed and then fix the hoops into that. Anyway, so thank you to First Tunnels for this great delivery and the free seeds. Look forward to those, and thanks to everyone for watching, and remember, if you can, do it yourself, and we'll see you next time.